Testing 1, 2. If you can hear me, let me know. Just trying to test out the condition of the stream, and if you can hear me, quality looks good as we're looking at it here on the YouTube. Looks good. We should have a good contest here tonight versus Stevenson University. If you can hear me, let me know. You'll hear it in the chat. You'll see it in the chat if you can hear me. Great, good to hear. Thank you. Just a quick note while you wait. Here at Stevenson University, before we start the pregame and everything, we're going to have an ice cut right after warm-up. So 2 minutes remaining in warm-ups here with Catholic in their white uniforms, Stevenson in their home green uniforms. We're going to have an ice cut after warm-ups. So we'll do the pregame then. And just a quick note on that, the NCAA Division II team that they have here, they follow the NCAA rules, and as a result, the other Stevenson team does as well, which is who Catholic's facing off against tonight, D3 Stevenson University. We'll have just about a minute remaining in warm-ups. We'll have the pregame after or during the ice cut, and then Catholic will start out. We'll start the game. Just a quick couple notes for your next game. Catholic will be playing Alvernia Friday at Iceworks. Game 1 of the East Coast Showdown Tournament, the annual tournament that the Catholic Cardinals take part in. They'll be playing against Alvernia early in the year. They'll be playing, Alvernia Friday. They'll play Salisbury, so it'll be a rematch of last night's game at 4:15 on Saturday. And then Sunday at 2 o'clock, they'll be playing Ramapo. So that'll be the finale of the tournament. And, of course, Catholic looks for a couple wins. Tough start so far for Catholic in the season. It's been up and down, 1-3 in start to start, then 2 straight wins, and now another loss last night versus Salisbury University. At 30 seconds remaining in warm-ups, we'll have the ice cut, and we'll be back with pregame live in just a few moments. So thanks for tuning in on this Saturday evening here at the Reisterstown Sportsplex. It's a non-league game for the Cardinals tonight. Stevenson 1-4, Catholic 3-4-1, as you know. We'll have David Zapp in goal. We'll have more on him in a bit. We'll have Stevenson's goaltender for you as well.
It's goalie Daniel Mark. Thank you for tuning into the WCUA radio broadcast. Roll cards.
Frankie Mercer, over to kick a buster, wait, fire, he scores! Shot up the goal, bring up, score! Frankie Mercer in overtime, wins it! Front loose puck rebound, oh, what a save from David Zapp! He scores! Dennis General wins it on the penalty shot in overtime, gets out the goaltender, backhanded to the backhand.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to WCUA's coverage of Catholic University Ice Hockey. I'm Giuliano Luca, happy to be with you tonight as your Cardinals are ready to take on the Stevenson Mustangs. Live from the Reistertown Sportsplex in Reistertown, Maryland. It's the second half of a back-to-back for your Cardinals. Cardinals looking to go 1-1 from the back-to-back. Well, Stevenson enters this game with a record of 1-4. They played George Mason last game, losing 4-2. GMU and Stevenson went back and forth, trading goals on and off before GMU pulled away from a 2-2 deadlock to win 4-2. Number 42, Nico Pezlas scored his team-leading fourth goal of the season to tie the game up. He's also a player Catholic's got to watch out for. He leads Stevenson in points with 4 goals, 2 assists in 5 games. And in goal, their leading goalie, number 91, Chase Barton. He made 33 saves on 37 shots. He kept his team until the end of the game. And last night, if you weren't at the game or didn't hear, Catholic lost a tight game to Salisbury University last night with the final score 5-3. Cardinals were behind the entire game and in the third tied it up at 3 with Jackson Schwarzwater scoring on the power play with 4 minutes left to go. That's all she wrote for Catholic. A late penalty to Schwarzwater caused Catholic to be shorthanded for the last 2 minutes, and Catholic couldn't clear the zone in time and had a hard time moving the puck out. And Salisbury scored the game-winning goal with 30 seconds left. And we'll see if Catholic can get over that heartbreaking, heart-wrenching loss. It was a tough one. It was a league game that Catholic desperately needed at least 1 point in. They couldn't get it, but we'll see if Catholic can turn it around tonight with a win. Well, last year, Catholic played Stevenson twice, and they won both times. In the last game before the Christmas break, Catholic won by a final score of 6-3, with Matthew Hornick and Jackson Schwarzwater scoring 2, Frankie Mercer, Connor Santos adding 1 as well. Goaltenders Daniel Mark and John Wolf shared the win, with Mark making 29 saves and John Wolf 6. The Cardinals also played Stevenson on their senior night, winning 7-2. Hornick was up to the task with 5 points that night, and David Zapp picked up the win in net. Well, let's listen in to the PA announcer here at Stevenson University. We're going to have player introductions. let's turn our attention now to who's in goal for both teams, and we'll start with Catholic University. And your Chick-fil-A starting goaltender tonight is number 30, David Zapp, who hails from Andover, New Jersey. So far in his third season, Zapp has posted a 3-0-1 record with a 2.74 goals against average and a 907 save percentage. Last played versus UMBC, making 22 saves on 23 shots. He had several key saves towards the end of the second period, with UMBC pushing for momentum to get back into the game. And in goal for Stevenson University is number 98, Chase Barton. And Barton has played well so far this season, with keeping his team in games. He does have 2 losses, but he has an 88 save percentage and a goals against of 5. So he gets the nod in goal. Cardinals still at their bench, getting some last words of wisdom from their head coach. It looks to be an exciting game. As we know what happened to Catholic last night. We'll see if Catholic can turn things around here with a win today. And appreciate all of you tuning in tonight for tonight's game. We're able to get the camera out for tonight and hopefully give everybody a good view of tonight's contest as well. Nolan Scott in on the draw to start for CUA. He's not able to win the draw as Stevenson wins it. Stevenson back on their own end under some heavy pressure from Catholic immediately, and now Stevenson's able to move it out through center. Loose puck picked up by Catholic by Shoreswater. He's going to dump this puck in. Shoreswater looking for Johnson around the half wall. He lost it now in front. Scott had it out of a broken play, and now Hornick gets it, but it's moved out through center. Stevenson has it now. Just going to shoot this in the Catholic zone. Zapp leaves it for Hornick. Hornick takes his time, had a goal last night, and also had an altercation towards the end of last game. We'll talk more about that in a little bit as Shoreswater tries to shake himself free. Shoreswater had it. He lost it. Now trying to pick it up along the left side boards as Catholic now down low behind the net. Johnson in the high slot takes the shot and a save made by Barton. Nice save. Puck loose along the boards now at the point. Jacob Foster has it. Elects to pass it down low. Catholic partly goes for a change, and this will allow Stevenson to move the puck out through center. They try to. Good keep at the line by Deininger. Now over to Shoreswater, who has it. Shoreswater in the middle, over to Foster. Takes the shot. The save made by Barton. Rebound goes behind him, or behind the cage, as Lehan now on the attack. Lehan looked for Merja down low. He couldn't pick it up. Deininger now over to Lehan. Lehan in the high slot looking for the man, but no one was there to grab that pass. Puck bounces around in the O-zone, and Stevenson trying to clear, but good keep at the point by Jacob Foster once again. Foster has it, puts it back down low. Now at the point, Deininger had it. It rolled off of his stick as Deininger falls. He's able to move the puck out. Deininger slowly gets up, might be a little injured as he heads off the ice, limping a little bit as well. 18:21 remaining in the first period. You'll see the clock on our score is not moving. Well, we can try and update it as we go, but it's going to be a little bit hard. So just listen in for the time here. 18:21 remaining in the first period. The score is 0-0. We will update the score, not the score clock. Matthew Hornick able to get the puck right off from the draw. He just dumps his puck in, or at least he tried to, and now broken up by Stevenson. Stevenson had it, and they turned it over. Merja trying to gain a step around the defense. He can't. Merja gets it back now on the half wall. Takes a heavy hit, but at the point, Mulcahy has it for Catholic. Mulcahy drops it off to Merja. Takes the shot, and he looked for a deflection. Save made by Barton. Lehan out to the line to Hornick. Poor pass. Stevenson gets it, and they'll move out. Trying to move into the Catholic zone. Stevenson now behind the Catholic net. He gets there first, tries to move it up the wall. Henry had it. Bounced off his stick, gets it back, and now goes behind the Catholic net once again. Hornick up the wall to Merja. He just goes for a chip pass out of the zone. Catholic now with a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Henry had it. It was poked off his stick. Good defensive play by Stevenson. Stevenson tried to find the man in center, but poked off the stick by Matthew McLean, who shoots this puck into the zone. Referee's arm is up. We'll have to wait and see what that's called. It's going to be a trip. And I believe Catholic will have the early man advantage. I believe McLean was tripped. We'll see for the official word from the referees. And yes, Catholic will have an early power play, so 17:24 remaining in the first period. Power play coming up for Catholic here. Scored one power play goal last night. We'll see if they can replicate some similar success here versus Stevenson. They win the draw. Mulcahy has it. Over to Hornick. Back down low to Johnson. Goes back to Hornick. He walks it in, takes the shot, and it was blocked away. Good play by Stevenson. Catholic tries to get it. Stevenson battling for it in the corner. Rolls out towards the slot area, and now back over to the boards. Back out towards the point now. Mulcahy rips one, and the save made by Barton. Lehan has it again. Down low in the high slot. Hornick picks up this post puck. Save made by Barton. He got there after it was looked like an interesting bounce, and nonetheless a good save. Here comes Mulcahy now. Had to go out of the zone to get that puck. Lehan chips it back from Mulcahy. Mulcahy off a bounce pass, gets it, and tips it, takes the shot. Save made, and the rebound's covered up by Barton. Ozone draw coming up for Catholic to the right of Barton. Catholic wins the draw. Lehan has it now. Down low to the half wall to Johnson. Back out towards the right side point, Mulcahy. Down low, Hornick. Hornick had the puck roll off his stick. It's going to go all the way back behind the Stevenson goal where Johnson couldn't pick it up. Stevenson looks to clear, and they will with a minute remaining on the power play. 16:20 remaining in the first period. So now, Mulcahy battling for it. Trying to pick it up. He gets it free from Hornick. Hornick has it, starts up slowly and tries to gain momentum. Now he's in over center. Hornick has it. Looks to go in front with the centering feed. He tries to find Shoreswater. He has it. It was a little bit of a poor pass, and now Shoreswater has it. Looks to go back door to Johnson. It was a little bit of a poor pass from him as well. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Cardinals trying to move it down low. Hornick said he may have taken a stick up high, but nonetheless, play continues with no call. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Trying to keep it in the ozone is Catholic, but Stevenson gets to the loose puck and out of the zone. Here's Shoreswater now behind his net. One more rush coming up for Catholic if they hurry on this power play. Jackson's taken hard into the boards. He falls down. Puck rolls out towards that center ice and once again flown back into the Catholic zone. Penalty over. Catholic couldn't capitalize on the power play. Foster over to Deininger. And then Henry tried to find the man at center, which was Scott. Rolls back to Foster, and Foster looks to go up the middle over to Merja, who hands it off to Scott. Scott has it. He takes the shot. Oh, and the save made again by Barton. He may have had Henry open on the pass. Again, another shot taken on Barton. That goes wide. At the point now, Foster, right side, looks to go back down low to Henry. Henry holds, he waits, looks to find the centering feed. Now he's behind the net. Tries to shimmy, spin off one, but he lost the puck doing so, and Stevenson is not able to clear. Good play at the point by Deininger, who takes the shot. Save made by Barton once again. He's been busy early. Barton probably has around, let's estimate, about 6 saves. And Stevenson looks for the long feed, and Foster not able to win that race. Icing was negated by Stevenson. Foster now on his horse, trying to get the puck up the wall to Merja, who takes a hit but gets the puck up ahead to Scott. Back out to Merja, who had the puck back from the Scott hit, and Merja moves it to center as he goes for a change. Stevenson regains control. 14-18 remaining in the first period. Stevenson's going to flip this puck in. Brunner's there first for Catholic and trying to clear the zone at the right side. He's able to, or no, he's not. Good play at the line by Stevenson to keep it alive. Stevenson down low, trying to gain possession of it as they battle with Mulcahy. Mulcahy pushes it up the wall. Tries to find the open man, Brunner. Brunner's met with one, and Brunner pushes it back down low for Mulcahy. Cardinals under heavy pressure here in the last few seconds. Can't clear, as now finally Brunner's able to gain a step and move the puck out through center. Trying to find McQueenie on the pass. It was broken up. Stevenson pushes it back in. Mulcahy looking to find the open man. Again, the pass was broken up as Catholic having a hard time getting the puck to settle here in the last few moments. Again, Hornick took the shot, or a pass. It was partly blocked. Rolls to Connor Desjardins, who's on side. Just takes the shot. That's going to be blocked away into the corner once again. 13:20 remaining in the first period. Stevenson, as Catholic went for a change, cleared it out of the zone. Shot back in by Catholic. Drew Waters took the shot, and the save was made. Again, Catholic in their own end. Trying to keep it alive. They're going to push this puck off the glass. And once again, now picked up by Catholic and Drew Waters, who has a step. Waters takes the shot. Partly blocks, going to roll behind the Stevenson goal. Waters centered it out in front. Again, it was broken up as fourth line getting some play for Catholic. Stevenson's just going to dump this puck in. Stevenson has the puck roll along the wall. Rasmussen gets it, tries to clear, and he is able to. Stevenson trying to center the pass or go across ice with the pass. Broken up by LaChapelle. Catholic gets it back, tries to get it back again as Stevenson's in on sides. Stevenson took the shot, it was blocked, and now Mulcahy will get a chance to clear, and he will out of the zone. A lot of back and forth neutral zone play in the last few moments for Catholic. This puck's going to be shot all the way back down. It will go wide of the net, icing on Stevenson with 12:10 remaining in the first period. Of course, any questions, feel free to put them in the chat on the YouTube chat. I'll take a look when I see them. Good to have you here for watching the live broadcast here at the Reisterstown Sportsplex. Still 0-0 with 12 minutes remaining in the first period. Catholic trying to pick up the puck at the point. Deininger is shot, and a nice save by Chase Barton. A bit of a windmill save, if you ask me, a little Igor Shesterkin-like. So nice save by Barton. And like we mentioned, no win so far this year for Barton, the native of Warwick, New York. A little bit of a smaller goalie. He's smaller than the other goalie they have. He's 5'8", and Chris Davis, the other goaltender, is 6'3". So big difference, and that does matter. But Barton, nonetheless, has held his own. He does have 2 losses, but 88 save percentage for the 2 games he's played, 5 goals against the 5. Nonetheless, Catholic controls off the draw. They take the shot, and another nice glove save by Chase Barton. He's been busy early. Just about midway through the first period, Catholic still searching for the tying goal. As we always talk about a slow start for Catholic, not scoring the first goal has been a problem in a lot of games this year. They put that behind them the last 2 games as they were able to score first against UMBC and against Montgomery County, or Montgomery College. Nonetheless, they couldn't last night. We'll see if they can do the same as Stevenson centers in at center. Broken up by Catholic. Now Stevenson has possession. They'll go back out towards the point at the left side. They'll take the shot. Save made. Deflection. Zapp may have gotten the piece. Stevenson, one-time bomb from the point. Missed the net. At the left side point again, Stevenson tries to keep it in. They are able to, and now down low by the side of the net is Stevenson. Trying to cross-crease pass. Missed the mark. Stevenson still has control. Stevenson now trying to center the puck at the right side goal line. By the side of the net, they'll shake themselves free, trying to wrap it in on Zapp, and where is it? Save made by Zapp, puck rolls free. Deininger trying to help out his goaltender and push it up the ice, but still struggling with it as Deininger pushes it up to Brendan Johnson. Johnson trying to flick it out of the zone, gets enough of it. Could be a 2-on-1 for Catholic to get around. Here's Schwarzwater trying to flick it in on goal. It missed the net. Schwarzwater now behind the net to Johnson. Johnson waits for it and can't get to it as Stevenson is able to move it out through center. Puck players didn't know where the puck was, picked up by Joey Henry. Henry has it now, freshman forward. Nice move, but lost the puck in doing so. Behind the Stevenson goal, Catholic looks to look for a turnover as well. Stevenson looked to move it out through center. Stevenson, they hold. They'll wait. Merja now with the puck. Looks for a centering pass and just missed the mark. He had Henry at the front of the net, but it was broken up. Again, Catholic has to regroup. Mulcahy has it now. Mulcahy over to Nick Lehan. Nice between the legs pass to Hornick. Hornick waits. He rips the shot. And another save by Chase Barton. Cardinals going glove side a lot early on in this game, and Barton's been up to the task so far. With you just count glove saves alone, he's made already seems like 5 glove saves. So Catholic getting a lot of good pressure. Get some players in front that might help their opportunities at scoring a goal. We'll have to wait and see. Off the draw, Merja. Back to Hornick. Merja tries to move it back to Hornick. It was broken up, and Stevenson now has a rush. Here they come, 2-on-2. Stevenson in on sides. They hold, they wait, they take the shot. It was blocked away by Mulcahy. Still loose in the slot, and now Merja moves it over to Joey Henry. Henry. We're going to go push this puck further in the zone. He's able to. And now he takes the shot, blocked away. At the point, Mulcahy backed away, so Stevenson's able to move it out of the zone. Stevenson had it, they lost it. Lehan gets it back and goes for a change. With 9:10 remaining in the first period. And this might be, we'll wait and see, this is a penalty on Catholic or just, looks like it was just a whistle blown by the referee. Didn't get the officially why, but no penalty on Catholic. It's just going to be a defensive zone draw. So icing was the call on Catholic. So 9:11 remaining in the first period. Still 0-0. Mulcahy wins the draw and gets the puck up to Joey Henry, who may have taken a whack. He heads off the ice, hunched over a little bit. We'll have to wait and see what happened to him. Cardinals go for a change. They lost the puck in doing so, and here comes Stevenson in over the line. Stevenson looking for the centering pass, broken up by Mulcahy. Cardinals can't gain possession as Merja now has it for CUA. Merja, he had it and lost. Stevenson now controls at the point. Stevenson takes the shot, deflected on the way through, and Zapp gets a much-needed save. Here comes Hornick. Starting up the Jets. Hornick down the left side. Waits. He holds and takes the shot, looking for their centering feed to Brunner, but Brunner couldn't get a stick on it. Stevenson able to move out off the broken pass. And Stevenson now trying to move it in, but they're offsides in doing so. So move the face off the center ice. Still scoreless here. Cardinals with a lot of good chances early on. Zapp hasn't been tested much. But Barton with a lot of good saves early on. If there's any storyline so far, it would be Chase Barton, a good play. Several glove saves, and he's kept his team in the game so far. Stevenson able to win the center zone face-off. And they can't clear. Brunner takes the shot. That was blocked. McQueenie in the high slot. Took the shot. He had it knocked off his stick, and here comes Stevenson moving up with a 2-on-2 rush. They'll dump it behind the net. Zapp leaves it for his defense. Foster over to Dininger, and back over to Foster. A little bit of a poor pass, but now he gets the puck up to Brunner, who just clears the zone. 17:50 remaining in the first. Long pass from Stevenson. Tried to find the open man. It was broken up. Foster broke it up. He gets the puck up to Brunner. And once again, another poor pass by Catholic. It's broken up at the line. Stevenson has it now in over center. Judah Temple in on the pass, on the attack for Stevenson. He tries to wrap it on Zapp, who makes the save, but he can't cover. Now the puck's behind the goal, and Drew Waters will get it. Waters gonna move it out of the zone off the glass. Good play by Catholic as Stevenson goes for a change, and Catholic will have an opportunity to move this puck out. Dininger over to Drew Waters. She's going to sidestep a check, but he can't move the puck out. Get some help from Rasmussen to clear. And here comes Stevenson with a bit of a rush. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Stevenson trying to find the open man. Floyd has it, takes the shot. Save made by Zapp. Cardinals can't clear. Another shot, save made by Zapp. Again, trying to move it in off the, trying to knock it off the post of Zapp. He makes another save, rebound. Oh my goodness, Zapp with like 4 saves. And now where is it? Looks like Zapp's covered. Players battling in front. And I believe Zapp made just about, if I was counting correctly, it looked like 1, 2, 3, and 4 saves for David Zapp. He keeps it out. Nice sequence of saves for David Zapp, who's been rather stagnant in this first period. Hadn't had many shots against, but he holds on strong against the Stevenson Mustang attack. Looked to be about 4 saves for David Zapp, standing tall in his crease. Now under 7 minutes to go in the first period, the score is still 0-0. Draw coming up to the left of David Zapp. Off the draw. Cardinals not able to win it. A bit of a tie-up, and now it rolls free to the Cardinals. Waters trying to clear for Catholic. Hornick steps up in the play. Hornick and LaChapelle trying to gain the line. Hornick gets there first. He holds, he waits, and fires the shot on Barton, and it's going to be blocked and knocked out of play. Of course, any questions regarding the stream, feel free to put them in the chat. Good to have you here watching tonight's game against Stevenson. Still 0-0 the score as Catholic had it, and they might have a rush going the other way for Stevenson, but it was knocked a little bit too far off the centering pass. Stevenson has it now at the point, knocked out by Schwarzwater. He gets the puck free, gains the line at center, and Schwarzwater shakes the man free, gets the puck over to Johnson on sides. Johnson trying to find Hornick, knocked away. Here comes Stevenson trying to clear, broken up again by the Cardinals, and still in the O-zone is Catholic. Bodies collide along the boards. Scott getting physical, but he can't pick up the puck, and as a result, they clear. Hornick now has it at center ice for CUA. 6 minutes remain in the first period, still scoreless. Hornick over to Mulcahy, and up the right side to Scott. Scott sidesteps a check, skates it in. Looks for the centering pass, that was broken up. It rolled back out towards the point. So Waters, and now to Matthew Hornick, who's just going to dump this puck in. Hornick dumps it in. Schwarzwater a little slow to get there, and Stevenson's able to move it out through center. And as a result, Hornick is going to get back on his horse. So Stevenson has it now. Wallen takes the shot for Stevenson. That's blocked away. Now in the high slot, Stevenson grabs it. They'll put it back down low. And Matthew Hornick's going to have to battle for this puck. Lost it through center, rolls to Zappin. He'll have to cover for another save. So 5:07 remaining in the first period. Cardinals a lot of good chances early on. They look like the better team so far. Still not able to finish. But still time for both teams to get on the score sheet still in this first period. Draw coming out to the left of David Zapp. Lehan trying to win the D-zone draw. It rolls out towards the corner, or excuse me, to center. Foster has it now as it rolled over to the corner boards. Foster, he holds and looks to start up. Here comes Foster with a bit of a rush. Foster trying to get around some some Stevenson defenders as he takes a little bit of a hit up high. And Stevenson will control back in their own end. Stevenson trying to clear. Dininger at the line, meets him. And now Stevenson may have a rush going the other way. Stevenson has it. They'll drop it off with a nice drop pass. Take the shot on the Zapp, and he'll cover for the save. So 4:30 remaining in the first period. Cardinals is a good play early on, and Stevenson starting to push back as we speak here. Draw coming up to the right of David Zapp. Connor Desjardins in to take the draw for the Cardinals. As the referee throws one man out of the circle. Stevenson's winger will have to take this draw. Wasn't able to win it, but Catholic having a little trouble clearing. Now they do, just the center. Shot back in on David Zapp. He leaves it for his defense to Dininger. Dininger's going to have a couple of players to work with. He's knocked down from behind. Cardinals want a penalty. They're not going to get it as play continues. Desjardins up to McQueenie, who takes a big hit. Players falling down. Desjardins involved in the play, but Dininger's up in the play. Cuts in through center. Dininger holds. He waits, takes the shot. Oh, man, looks for the pass in front and just off the mark. Stevenson able to clear. Hornick now for Catholic. Hornick up the wall to Matthew McQueenie. McQueenie had the puck roll off his stick. Hornick's going to step into one, and here comes Stevenson off the right side. Takes the shot on Zapp. Oh, he makes the save. Hugs the post well. Again, Stevenson in the play, starting to pick back up. Stevenson looking for the centering feed, broken up by Catholic. Runner now for Catholic, trying to find McQueenie at center. Able to free up the puck for himself as Catholic goes for a change. McQueenie takes a hard hit into the boards. And looks like that's going to be called as players starting to get physical again. It's Matthew Hornick involved once again. And oh, McQueenie slashes West Knott. And we'll have to see if that's going to take McQueenie to the box as a result, and I believe it is. So Hornick and McQueenie, the two Matthews, might be heading into the box. We'll have to wait and see. Stevenson had one penalty, or if both players are going to the box for Catholic. Let's wait and see. McQueenie definitely got the slashing call at the very least, as Hornick didn't like the hit on McQueenie. It looked to be a clean hit. Just caught McQueenie a little bit off balance into the boards, and with the concussion problems earlier in the year, sometimes it can be a dangerous little bit concern when you see a big hit along the boards. McQueenie takes the hit. As a result, didn't like it himself and slashes back at the player who hit him. May have been West Knott, who you may remember from last year. But players talking it over with the referees, and we'll have to wait and see what the official call is. Looks like Stevenson picked up a penalty as well, so this could be 4-on-4 or 5-on-5, depending on how the referees want to call this. Of course, any questions regarding the broadcast, feel free to put them in the chat, and we will respond as soon as possible, so thank you. As we have a chance to see if it's going to be 4-on-4 here or 5-on-5. Wait and see. It looks like it's going to be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. And the four players for Catholic: Schwarzwater, Johnson, Hornick, and Mulcahy. So it is going to be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. McQueenie in the box for Catholic, and Evan Waskowski in the box for Stevenson. Off the draw in the neutral zone, Stevenson wins it. They'll go D to D and move up. Here's West Knott. West Knott's going to shoot this puck in. Zapp's going to leave it for his defense, at least try and slow the puck down, as Mulcahy takes the man hard into the boards. Puck's going to roll behind the goal. Now in the high slot, Mulcahy had it as he broke up the pass. Here comes Shoreswater with a bit of more open room. Shoreswater takes the shot. Save made by Barton once again. Stevenson trying to calm down the bouncing puck, but nonetheless, now they do finally. Here they come out down the left side. They'll dump this puck in, or try to. Broken up by Johnson, and Johnson's able to clear out through center. Stevenson taking their time with 2:30 remaining in the first period, a minute 10 remaining on the coincidental penalties, and now Johnson's going to head into the penalty box for tripping. So Stevenson's going to have an early power play late in the first period here, just for about 53 seconds, excuse me. So Johnson will head to the box for tripping. So Cardinals going to be shorthanded for 53 seconds, like we mentioned. For a 4-on-3 PK. See what the Penguin penalty kill can do with their first opportunity of the night. Can't win the draw, and now they are able to, and a good clear by Nolan Scott with 2:20 remaining in the first, 53 seconds remaining on the penalty. Good play by Foster to get to that loose puck. He's able to shoot this puck all the way out of the zone, and Stevenson will have to start up again. With time slowly winding down on their power play. Here comes Stevenson in over the line. Stevenson trying to get around Deininger. He keeps it to the perimeter. Stevenson now. They'll hold. Wait, and now they'll set up shot. Stevenson back to the right side half wall to Cummings. Takes the shot. They just missed the net. It may have gotten deflected as well. Minute 48 remaining in the first. Back to Cummings at the right side dot. Holds the shot. Blocked away by Deininger. He tries to clear. He can't get his stick down in time. Trying to kick it free. But Stevenson able to do that first. Now, Floyd a shot deflected, and they score. Looks to be in front. It was deflected, and Stevenson takes the 1-0 lead. Sam Cummings on the spot. Looks like he deflected it with a shot from the point. Just enough to fool David Zapp. It's 1-0 Stevenson. That will count as a power play goal. That's Sam Cummings' first goal of the season. The Millsboro, Maryland native makes it 1. He makes it 1-0. Stevenson in the late stages of the first period of about a minute 32 remaining in the first period clock. It's going to be 4-on-4 for the next 12 seconds, and then we'll have McQueenie out of the box. Off this draw, Stevenson's able to win it. Catholic, like we mentioned, they had some good play early, but now behind once again to start a game. They were behind last night versus Salisbury, and tonight they will be facing another 1-0 deficit. In the high slot again, and now rolls over to the corner boards. Shoreswater floats it up in the air for Johnson. Tries to get on this puck. He might have a step trying to get around the D. Johnson had it. Again, he lost it, and Stevenson will recontrol. Stevenson trying to move the puck out of the zone. Lehan down low to Shoreswater. In front looking for Lehan, but that was broken up, and Catholic going to have to retreat back in time. Here comes Stevenson with a rush. Stevenson has it and floats it back out towards the point. A little bit of a poor pass with 40 seconds remaining. Oh, nice move by Stevenson to shimmy around Shoreswater. Here comes Stevenson in over center. Trying to get the puck around the boards. Good hit by Matthew Hornick. He can't free up the puck. Hornick now at center. Here's another shot on Zapp. He makes the save. Rebound loose. And trying to clear it. Bounces off Frankie Merja and out of the zone. Merja trying to gain a step around the defense. He's dragged down, and that's going to be called. Catholic will have a late power play here with remaining 14 seconds on the clock. And I believe interference will be the call to Stevenson. So Mateo Vinci will head to the box. First 2 penalty minutes of the season. Also the second leading scorer for Stevenson, so it takes him out of the play for 2 minutes. And we'll see if Catholic and what they can do on their second power play opportunity of the night. As they can't keep the puck in the zone. We got 5 seconds remaining on the clock. And Catholic's going to, he's looking for one last pass out to Hornick, but too far out of his reach, and that's going to do it for the first period of play. Stevenson up 1-0 after 1. So Cardinals with a lot of good opportunities, but not able to put any of them into the back of the net. They'll be down 1-0 after one period of play. Late goal made it 1-0. Sam Cummings scored for Stevenson, and that's where we stand after one. So we'll see what Catholic can do heading into the second period. Now they have the shots on goal flashed up. Stevenson had the edge in shots 12-11, so good chances for both teams. With Catholic down 1-0 where it matters. So we'll have an ice cut here in a few moments. Stadium workers taking the nets off to start the Zamboni, and then we'll be back with first period intermission report here live at the Reisterstown Sportsplex. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back in a few moments with the first period intermission report. All right, and welcome back. We're still live here for first period intermission report. Zamboni's almost done, but we have a few moments to talk about the first period. And Catholic had a lot of really good chances in that first period. I think they got to get more guys in front, and the breakout looks a little bit slow as well for the Cardinals. But good chances nonetheless. They're getting Barton moving. They're shooting. At least they're hitting the net. I think a lot of games will be missing shots high and wide, but tonight they're getting a lot of shots on goal. They're being outshot 12-11, and that could also be just because of the late power play that Stevenson just had, and they weren't able to score on it. That's where we stand 1-0. But again, Catholic, like we mentioned, slow starts in a lot of games, and unfortunately they couldn't get the first goal here. They're getting chances. They're not being outplayed. I do think Catholic was the better team overall. Just the power play for Stevenson that kind of allowed them to get one extra player in front and look for the deflection home, which is what happened. But no, nonetheless, Catholic is playing a decent first period. I think they have to build on it. I think the game versus Salisbury, they played better throughout the second and third period. But again, this Catholic team has never been a first period team. It always seems in the first period they come out slow, and in the second period they start to wake up. So we'll see if that can come true, and hopefully my reputation on that fact stays true. Maybe they'll start playing a little bit better in the second period, and hopefully they will. And I believe they will. Stevenson is a team that, respectfully, they have been struggling this year. They're 1-4. Catholic has had their struggles. They've been up and down as well. But Catholic's still really searching for an identity, if you ask me, midway or early in this season. And not so much early anymore. And they're starting to get their players together, but still players coming back from injury. They're still searching for that true identity. They had it last year, who you could depend on for goals. And then this year, you could depend on Shoreswater and Hornick at the same time, of course. But you need to have your depth chipping in as well. And it seems like half the Catholic score sheet is still mainly at zeros, but we're going to need more players start to chip in for Catholic and more players starting to throw their share. Of course, still have time, of course. First semester is mainly just a big part just to see where the team is at, and in second semester really start to hammer down those loose ends, trying to find consistent lines and find consistent playmakers and all that stuff. And we'll see if Catholic can do that here. Turn it around. They have a few more games, of course, remaining. Actually, a good number of games remaining in the first semester. They'll play, like we mentioned previously, they'll be at the East Coast Showdown Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. All the games will be at Aston, Pennsylvania at Iceworks. Friday morning at 11 a.m., 11:15, they'll be playing Alvernia. Saturday, they'll play 4:15, they'll play Salisbury, so that'll be a very entertaining game. A lot of good, interesting storylines heading into that one. And then Sunday, they'll play Ramapo at 2 o'clock. And all three teams have been good. I mean, Salisbury gave Catholic a challenge last night. Alvernia gives Catholic a challenge always. And then Sunday, Ramapo is also a very solid team as well. So Catholic will have their hands full with the tournament. And nonetheless, we'll see what Catholic can do. Can they build on what they did last game versus Salisbury? Can they build on what happens tonight versus Stevenson? Or we'll have to wait and see. Of course, we'll have the outdoor game versus Alvernia to close out the first semester. So we'll have to wait and see. We should have coverage of that game. At the very least, we should have radio. I'm looking into video, of course, but with connection issues that we've had, that's a big reason why we haven't been able to use the camera. At Laurel, the Wi-Fi network is a little bit slower than we would like, and at the same time, we can't connect our camera because of that. But hopefully at Spring Mountain Adventures, which is where the outdoor game is, we can get some good camera work there. Same thing with the tournament coming up next weekend. But yeah, just like that, it's almost Thanksgiving. I'd like to say, of course, a little early to say this, but of course, wish you happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. It's always good just to see the family and friends, of course, eat some turkey, of course, have a good meal, and watch some football as well. So a little bit early to talk just about Thanksgiving, but it's getting to be that time of year. And I'm sure the Catholic Cardinals feeling the same way, ready to indulge in some turkey as well. I'll say the same thing. I'm ready for some turkey too. So both teams coming out here to talk it over one last time with their head coach. Teams flips sides as Catholic will be shooting on the right side now of where I'm standing, so it'll be the right of where I'm standing, and Stevenson will be shooting on the far end. That second period action. Catholic will start on the power play to begin this second period, and we'll see if Catholic can find a tying goal early on. It's Jackson Schwarzwater in on the faceoff for CUA, and he is able to win it back to Nick Lehan. So Lehan over to Mulcahy, and they move Matthew Hornick over to the wing, at least for the power play. Was something we saw a little bit more last season, where Lehan controlling the point. So Johnson down low to Schwarzwater. He's going to have to chase after this puck. Johnson's going to get it over to Schwarzwater. Now behind the net, Schwarzwater has it. Catholic sets up shot. Over across the ice to Hornick. Hornick waits, finds the open man, Schwarzwater. Oh, and had it on roll off the stick. Backhander shot, save made, loose in the crease, and chipped out by Catholic. 1:09 remaining on the penalty to Stevenson. And here comes Catholic trying to gain this line. Here comes Matthew Hornick in over center, rips the shot, and Barton makes the save right in the breadbasket. So 19:04 remaining in the first period, 51 seconds remaining on the penalty to Stevenson. And Catholic with some good setup opportunities so far to start the second period. We'll see if they can just pot this one back into the net and not have to worry about tying the game later. Off this ozone draw, Scott wins it. Back to Foster. Foster waits, fakes the shot, goes back down low to Henry. Henry in front looking for Scott, loose in the crease, where is it? And now Stevenson gets it, and they are able to clear. Foster can't keep it in at the line. Foster has to get on his horses. He's being chased and whacked behind the Catholic goal. Gets it across over to Deininger. Deininger has it and takes his time. He waits, gets around one defenseman, and here comes Deininger moving up ice with a burst of speed. Deininger looking for Henry off the entry pass, and looks going to be icing. I'm not sure if that was icing. I thought Deininger was over the red line, but looks like that's going to be icing on Deininger. I thought he gained the red line on that play, but referee didn't think so, and that's the call. So it'll be a shorthanded defensive zone draw for Catholic with 20 seconds remaining on the power play on the penalty to Matteo Vinci. Cardinals able to win the D-zone draw. Over to Jackson Deininger. Jackson overskates the puck, has to get it now. Pushes it up the wall, right side to Merja. Merja out of his zone, trying to find Scott. Puck rolled off his stick, and Wallen's able to shoot this into the Catholic end. With penalty time running out, and now it's over. So Deininger trying to find the open man. It's Merja. Merja, long feet across. No one was able to grab it for Catholic, and Stevenson will recover in their own end and move it out. Stevenson looking up the wall, trying to find the open man. Vinci out of the box. He can't get it. Foster dumps it into the zone. Merja gains a step around one. Merja has it around the side of the goal. And again, he waits, he holds, and backs out to Foster. He can't get it, and now he keeps it in. Good play at the line by Foster. Foster again had it. He lost it, and now out of the zone. Here comes Vinci with a burst of speed. Vinci holds the shot. Takes it now. It's blocked over the glass. Hits the glass. Now going for a cross ice feed was Stevenson, broken up now at the point. Cummings has it. Takes the shot through traffic, deflected, and just wide. Again, at the right side point. Stevenson has it. They control and go behind the Catholic goal. And knocked down hard. Mulcahy can't free up the puck. Now in the high slot, Stevenson has it. Now out of the zone. Stevenson, Catholic clears. McQueenie really racing for this puck. Stevenson's going to have to get on their horse to move it out. And McQueenie takes a little bit of a spill, and as a result, Stevenson's able to move it. Oh, man, big hit at the end of the play by Mulcahy. And a penalty coming up here. I have to see who this one's on. May have just been an offsides whistle. I'm not sure what the referees were saying. And we did just get the official word. It was too many men on the ice for Catholic. He was looking away from the bench, but looks like McQueenie's going to have to serve this penalty. He may have gotten on too early. He's talking it over with his coach. It may have just been a miscommunication from the coach or from one of the Catholic players. Nonetheless, Pangler penalty kill will need to find a way to clear this puck out. Well, Johnson trying to find a shorthanded rush, trying to clear. He was able to, and now Catholic will be able to have some time to free up this puck as Stevenson was offside. Catholic now trying to clear. Schwarzwater able to. And once again, gaining control of the puck again is Stevenson. Trying to gain possession of it on sides, and puck flicks up into the bench area. This faceoff's going to be moved into the Catholic zone. Stevenson wins it, and they're able to move the puck out at the point. They'll take their time, take the shot through traffic, and Zapp holds on for the save. And Mulcahy really didn't like how one of the Stevenson's players was digging at Zapp and pushes him a little bit. No penalty coming up here, but good to see Mulcahy really backing up his goaltender. Now, off this defensive zone draw. Hornick able to win it. Hornick has it. He just flicks it all the way down. Stevenson's going to have to race for this puck. With minute 15 remaining on the power play, 16-12 remaining in the second period. Stevenson now finds the open man. Nice move to gain around center, but again, Stevenson broken up. Good play by Catholic. Catholic has it now. Trying to clear from behind their goal. Johnson gets enough of it, and Schwarzwater's going to race after it. Schwarzwater has it now for Catholic. Trying to gain it around in front. It's broken up. Schwarzwater takes a hit, hits the man into the boards, and Schwarzwater trying to free the puck just to kill time and turn over the puck. He gets it now. Schwarzwater has it. Flips it in on goal to Johnson. He didn't see where it was. And Schwarzwater and Johnson are going to head off. 36 seconds remain on the power play for Stevenson, but a nice play by Schwarzwater to kill some time off that power play. Still 30 seconds remain. Stevenson trying to set up shot. That's to put the puck in below the Catholic goal. They'll hold and wait, trying to go backhander on Zapp from behind the net. That pass was broken up at the line. Nice play from Stevenson to keep it alive. And here comes Catholic, and might have Henry off for a rush. Puck's going to roll off his stick. And still Catholic. Good PK from Catholic to really not allow Stevenson any shots on this power play. 5 seconds remain on the penalty. 15 minutes remain in the second period. Catholic's going to kill this one off, the too many men penalty, as McQueenie is able to come out of the box. McQueenie heads back to the bench, and Deininger takes his place at the point. And here comes Henry now at the right side faceoff dot. Henry holds in front. They had Lehan, and he just couldn't get the puck, couldn't get it to go on his stick, and that's out of the zone. 14:30 remaining on the second period clock. Oh man, one of the Catholic players taken hard into the boards, and we'll see if that's going to be called. I believe it is. I believe it was Deininger who went face first into the boards. And we'll have to wait and see what the call is. Maybe roughing officially. I believe Deininger's okay. He gets a little awkwardly sometimes falling into the end boards. The Catholic's going to go back onto the power play here. Vincey heads back to the box. That's his fourth penalty minute of the night, his second penalty. Catholic's going to have another chance on the power play. Let's see if Catholic can pot this one into the back of the goal. So draws coming up to the left of Chase Barton. He's played really well so far tonight. A lot of glove saves. Catholic needs to get some pressure in front of him, or some players in front of him, to take his eyes away. Now off the all-zone draw. Mulcahy has it at the point. Mulcahy waits. One-time blast, Lehan out with a save made by Barton. He got across. Catholic still has the puck in the O-zone. Hornick now. Back down low to Johnson, and back out to Schwarzwater to right side face-off dot. Schwarzwater knocked down. Play continues. Johnson trying to free up the puck. Lehan now. Back down low to Johnson. Johnson in front. They score! Matthew Hornick ties it up at 1 on the power play. Oh, a nice, pretty passing play from Johnson over to Hornick. He found him through the crease, and it beats Barton. He really had no chance at stopping that puck. Hornick with a nice one-time bomb puts it to the back of the net. It's tied up at 1 midway through the second period. So power play strikes that quickly for Catholic, and just like that, we're tied up at 1. The puck was dropped to center ice. Now Merja has it. He's just going to float this one on Barton. He missed the net. Merja going after it now. Takes West not hard into the boards, and Henry's able to get that loose puck at the right side face-off dot. Now down low. Merja takes a check. Still trying to free up that puck and get to it. Now it's loose. Merja has the net open in the slot, and he's knocked down. Tripping coming up, and this one's going to be on Stevenson again. So Catholic will go right back to the power play here. Wait, see, I believe it was tripping. We'll wait on the official word. Like we mentioned, their leading scorer, Nico Pesladas, is going to head to the box here. That's his 10th penalty minute of the season, and just like that, Catholic's back on the power play. with 13:37 remaining in the second period. And that last goal was Matthew Hornick's 5th of the season. Brings him to 12 points on the year. So congratulations to him. He's still Catholic's leading scorer. Hornick now off the draw. Gets it back to Mulcahy. Plays catch to Hornick. Hornick now in the middle. Over to Shoreswater. Tried to find Johnson. He digs it free. Shoreswater, a shot. Oh, was blocked away. Good play by Stevenson to get enough of that. Here's Johnson now at the left side dot. Goes across crease to Hornick. Hornick now has it. Back out to Mulcahy. And back over to Matthew Hornick. Hornick takes a shot across the Lehan. Oh, he fanned on the puck. He had a good opportunity. Now loose again. Shoreswater has it. He waits. He holds back down low to Brendan Johnson in the slot. No one was there to grab it for Catholic at the slot. Still has it Hornick. Hornick over to Lehan. One-time blast. Again blocked away. Loose in the crease. And Barton's able to jump on top of it. So 1:17 remaining in the power play. 12:54 remaining on the second period clock. 1-1 the score. Catholic just tied it. Now they're back on the power play here. And Lehan so close with several tries to try and give Catholic the lead. He couldn't that time. He's still on the ice. We'll see if he can do it here. Johnson now off from the faceoff. Goes back to Lehan at the left side. Lehan back down low to Johnson. Takes the shot. Save made. Rebound was loose. And knocked away from trouble by the Stevenson defense. Catholic still has control of it. Mulcahy down low to Hornick and out of the zone. So Catholic, good relentless pressure on this power play. Couldn't finish at that time. Still time to work with. 50 seconds remain on the power play. 12:25 remaining on the second period clock. Mulcahy now looks to find the open man. He's going to skate it in or shoot this one in. Going to roll behind the goaltender, and Shoreswater able to pick it up for Catholic. Moves it back out to Hornick. Across to Mulcahy. Rips the shot. Save made. Rebound loose and trying to tuck it home was Johnson. It rolled away off his stick. Johnson over to Shoreswater. Oh, we couldn't knock that one home either. Stevenson has an easy outlet. They'll clear down the ice. 112 to go in the second period. 20 seconds remain on the power play for Catholic. Here they come. With a burst of speed, it's Hornick in over the line. Hornick has it. He waits. He holds. Lets it go inside. Goaltender falls down as he made the save. And now, where's the puck? Looks like they may have called a penalty here. We'll have to wait and see. And no penalty coming up. I believe the goaltender fell when he knocked the net off. That was the reason for the whistle. Still 1-1. 5 seconds remain on the Catholic power play. Have to watch for Peslas to come out of the box. This could be an outlet pass for him potentially. Catholic's not ready. Off the draw. Merja has it now. Merja going to go across the ice over to Foster. Foster has it. Going to push it down low for Nolan Scott. Penalty's over. Catholic gets back to even strength, and here he comes. Like we said, Peslas with a rush. Peslas takes the shot, and he missed the net. Good opportunity for Peslas, as we mentioned, as he gets the puck again. Looking in front, blocked away. Peslas drops it off for his winger. Now at the point, takes the shot again. That's blocked away. Cummings now has it at the left side. Going to try and make one too many moves. Catholic's ready for it, and Henry's able to get it. Here he comes. Henry trying to get himself free. Going to try and float this into the zone. He's able to, and he chases after it. Henry has it. Holds. He waits, goes down low over to Merja. Merja back over to Henry. And Henry now back down low to Merja. Looking for the centering pass. Merja holds on. Backhander. Looking for the backhander pass to Deininger, who jumped up in the play. This looks like it's going to be icing on Stevenson, and it is. With 10:40 remaining in the second period clock. And the clock's still moving here. He just knocked off 18 seconds on the clock. It was 10:40 remaining on the clock. Now it's 10:22, but doesn't seem to really. Just knocked off 18 seconds of the game there. Now at 10:22 on the clock. Catholic wins the ozone draw. Runner trying to get it. He gets to McQueenie, and down low looking for Desjardins, who couldn't find the puck in his skates. As a result, Vinci and his Stevenson friends are able to clear. Here comes Stevenson trying to gain a step around one. They'll put it back to Peslas, who takes the shot, and that just missed. Again, another shot, and that just misses well from the point by Stevenson. Again, a long shot, and that partly glanced off the glove of David Zappin. Do we have another penalty here? It looks like we might have one. Man was knocked down. It was McQueenie to his knees. I'm not sure if that was a penalty. I think it was just maybe offsides. As Catholic not able to win the D-zone draw. Now they get it off a turnover, and here comes Hornick. Gonna float this one very high into the air and right to where we're standing here. Out of play. That's gonna bring the draw all the way back into the Catholic zone with 9:44 remaining on the clock in the second period. One to one the score still. As Catholic trying to clear, hit off a stanchion, weird bounce, loose in front. And now again in front, Catholic tried a centering feed, that was broken up. Here's Hornick going to float it all the way out of the zone and all the way down. Won't roll for icing as they'll say Stevenson had a chance to play that puck. Over to Wallen. Wallen has it now. Wallen going to float this puck in. Zapp's going to leave it for his defense to pick it up as he didn't come out of his net to play it. Mulcahy trying to roll free. It's loose in the slot. Now a shot on Zapp, and that rolls high and wide. Zapp may have gotten a piece of it. Again, now Catholic clears, but it's going to be out of play as Hornick knocked it out of play again into the Stevenson bench. Well, 9:03 remaining on the second period clock. 1-1 the score still. A good play from both teams here in the second period. It's less sloppy, better passing from both teams. More work for both goaltenders. It's been a much more exciting second period. The first period was pretty wide open, and this period has settled down a little bit. More plays and more passing coming up here. And now another penalty coming up. We'll have to wait and see who this is on. Referee's not taking any liberties tonight. They're taking almost everybody to the box. And we'll have to wait and see. If a player was dragged down in front of the net, we'll have to wait and see if that's going to be both players or who's going to the box. Looks like it's going to be Hornick heading into the box. 2 minutes for tripping. I didn't think it was a trip. If anything, it looked like it was maybe a hook interference, but a trip. Either way, that's what's called, and Catholic got to kill it off again as they get a good start. They're able to clear the puck out of the zone. Minute 53 remaining on the penalty. Here's Wes Knott slowly coming up, slowly for Stevenson, their captain. As Stevenson tries to find a centering pass, that's broken up. Trying to find Wes Knott on the feed. He gets it. He's going to shoot this one into the zone, or drop it off, excuse me, as Stevenson now has possession. But here comes Schwarzwater off the broken play. Schwarzwater with a step. He has it, tries to go around the goaltender, and did he score? He did! Schwarzwater makes it 2-1 Catholic. What a nice play by Schwarzwater. Took a second for the referee to acknowledge it was a goal, but Schwarzwater makes it 2-1. Short-handed goal for the Cardinals. Schwarzwater's 9th of the season makes it 2-1. Now Jackson with a nice move. He kind of outwitted the goalie. Goalie got on both legs to try and spread himself out to get to the post, but Schwarzwater with that long reach just puts it around Barton, and that made it 2-1. So Cardinals with the lead now all of a sudden. Didn't expect that, did you? Here comes Catholic now. Or Stevenson with some time more on the power play. It's Pesladas. Pesladas moving out through center, down the right side. Going to shoot this puck into the zone. Now behind the Catholic net. Pesladas has it, loose in this crease, and Zapp can't cover. He's trying to. Players are all over him as players now collide along the boards. Catholic trying to clear. Stevenson still has it. They'll take the shot on Zapp, and they miss the net high and wide. 50 seconds remaining on the penalty to Matthew Hornick. 7:45 remaining on the penalty, or on the second period clock. Here's Pesladas now. Has it. Trying to gain a step around the Catholic defense. He does. Nice move. Behind the net. Looks to center it and move it all the way out towards the point. That's going to be a poor pass and out of the zone. Here comes Stevenson with one more rush on the power play. Going to shoot this puck, a little bit of an errant pass, and icing on Stevenson. So 7:18 remaining here in the second period at the Reisterstown Sportsplex in Reisterstown, Maryland. Catholic has just taken the 2-1 lead. Shoreswater with a nice shorthanded goal to beat the goaltender Barton, who's played well so far tonight. Barton committed first, and that's the Cardinals sitting as a goalie. He did so, and he got deked out, as some might say. 2-1 now in favor of the Catholic Cardinals. Stevenson still on the power play, though. They'll look for the centering feed. They had him. It rolls out towards the point. They'll step up into the play. They fake the shot over to Vinci now. He had it, and he wound up shipping it all the way out of the zone as here comes Desjardins was trying to wrap it down, and so look, this is going to be a penalty on Catholic, yes. Catholic's going to go be shorthanded now as the penalty's up. As Catholic still can't gain possession of it. Lehan whacking at it. Desjardins takes him hard into the boards. And Lehan now touches up as players all gather around the boards and gather around everyone. It's not a Thanksgiving feast. It's just a bit of a pile up in the corner. So Catholic's going to be shorthanded. I'm really not sure about that. Desjardins going to head to the... It looked like Desjardins was going to head to the box. I believe he is. He's arguing his case with the referee. I don't really blame him. He kind of just fell. I mean, was he hooking him? Maybe a little bit, but that looked more like a hockey play to me. Looked like Desjardins. They both kind of fell at the same time. Desjardins really arguing his case with the ref, but referee's not having any of it. And friends are not happy either, but the referee has really no words for him. Or maybe no words for him, just an explanation that Terenzio doesn't like. Nonetheless, it's going to be another power play for Stevenson. So let's see if Catholic can get another shorthanded goal here as Frankie Merger's going to come onto the ice. Cardinals needed a fourth forward, and Merger will come in at the wing spot. So Jackson Shoreswater out here for Catholic on a D-zone draw. We'll see what he can do. Another shorthanded goal, I suppose. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, Catholic, good play off the face-off. They're able to clear. With 1:50 remaining on the power play, 6:36 remaining in the second period. Here comes Stevenson trying to outlet the pass through center. Once again, Catholic had it. Catholic shoots it down the length of the ice, and Stevenson will have to recollect. Floyd has it now for Stevenson. Going to go across the ice over to Wojnowski, but it's turned over here. Here's Mercia. He has it. Takes the shot. Oh, goaltender Barton got just enough of that to make the save. So Cardinals getting some shorthanding chances now as Lehan's being pestered along the boards. Really doing a nice job killing time off that power play. They still can't take the puck from him. 3 Stevenson players on him, and they can't take the puck free from Lehan. What a play, as you can hear the crowd were rising. What a play by Lehan, as now Mulcahy has it. Mulcahy, look for the centering feed to Mercia. Now it's out of the zone, but in Catholic's possession. Now Mulcahy at the line. Takes the shot on Barton, and he has to make the save. Almost didn't know where it was. But really, what an effort by Lehan. He killed off about 15 to 20 seconds of that power play. And now Mercia shorthanded, sidesteps Pardovic. Going to roll over to Sam Cummings, the defenseman for Stevenson, and he'll have time to start up with about 40 seconds remaining on the power play. Another poor pass. Johnson's going to try and get to it. He takes a big hit. Stevenson across over to Matthew Hornick. Hornick has it. Across over to his defenseman Mulcahy, and he clears the zone with 5 minutes remaining in the second period, 20 seconds remaining on the second period on the penalty. Shoreswater at the line. He's going to elect to take this puck out of the zone, all the way back down, and across over to Johnson on the money. Johnson shorthanded, gains a step, trying to get around the fence. Oh, what a move. But the puck rolled to the corner boards. Now finds Shoreswater off the centering feed. 2 seconds remain on the power play. And one, and Desjardins out of the box. It's short Steven strength hockey as Stevenson has a step around Zeb. They take the shot and they score. Stevenson ties it up right as the power play was over. It's 2-2. So Cardinals just got the man back because they were pushing up in the play so much. They were trying to get exchange off the shorthanded rush. As a result, Cardinals were caught. Desjardins had just gotten back to the ice, not in time though. as Stevenson had a little bit of a rush getting around the defense. They beat Zap through the 5-hole on the 2-on-1, and we're tied up at 2. With under 5 to go in the second period, we're now tied again at 2. There's West Knott again, trying to find the open man. He's able to. It's Floyd. Floyd has it now. Waits, fires a shot, and Zap holds on for a save. And good play from Catholic. I mean, they were shorthanded. They didn't give up a power play goal, but as a result, you're still shorthanded for a few seconds after the power play is over. You need the player back on the ice, or if he goes to the bench, you need to get someone out there in time. Catholic couldn't do either, and as a result, still counted. It's not a power play goal, but they had the one extra man on the ice when they scored because Catholic couldn't get the man out in time. So Schwarzwater just took the shot. They missed the net. It rolls out of the zone. Deininger pushes it back in. And up the wall over to Friedman. That's broken up. Now here's Friedman, a shot save made by Zapp's going to roll behind the goal over to Jackson Deininger. Deininger over to Joey Henry. Takes a big hit for his troubles. It's loose now in the slot and out of the zone. Here comes West Knott. Across over to Lesnowski, the defenseman. Lesnowski finds the open man. They'll try and drop it off. And broken up by Catholic. Here comes Lehan. Has Joey Henry. Is he ahead of the... Oh, he was ahead of the crowd, but he just couldn't settle that puck down. Henry battling at it with Lesnowski. They were going back and forth. Here comes Merja now on the left side wall. Puck rolls free to Lehan. Now he's behind the Stevenson goal. Lehan over to Merja through the crease. Oh, just rolls wide. Again, Lehan has it. Back down low at the point. Hornick sidesteps a man, takes the shot. Owen Barton holds on. Rebound was loose, and he holds on as Lehan pushes a player down now. And everybody's going down now. Players battling for it hard. So much to the joy of the Catholic crowd, and lots of players battling for that puck as it was loose. Lehan knocked the man down over the goalie, and then a couple players didn't like that. They shoved, I believe it was Joey Henry back, and Henry with a couple extra shoves as well. And we'll have to wait and see if any penalties are coming out of this. Wouldn't surprise me the way things are being called here tonight. As we'll wait and see what the official call could be. And it looks like, talking it over with head coach Steven Terenzio now, he's getting the words from the referee. And 5-on-4, so Catholic's going to have a power play out of this. If anything, I thought Catholic might be shorthanded because of this, but nonetheless, they're on the power play. And Judah Temple takes the extra penalty, so 5-on-4 power play for Catholic. Here comes Mulcahy down low to Hornick, and now find a Johnson. He was trying to go back to Hornick, but that was broken up. Here comes Hornick now. Hornick, waits. Almost lost the puck. He gets it back. Trying to dig himself free down low to Johnson. Trying to wrap it in the slot. They score! Schwarzwater 3-2 CUA. Power play strikes just like that. Schwarzwater with a shorthanded goal. A power play goal now. He's got 2. See if he can make it 3 with an even strength goal to score every kind of goal. I guess empty net would count too, but maybe that's further down the line. We'll have to wait and see. But still, Catholic, nice passing play from below the crease. Johnson over to Hornick, and then Hornick found the open man. Schwarzwater open in the slot. Wide open with Schwarzwater. Makes no mistake, puts it home. It's 3-2 Catholic. Late stages of the second period. Now Judah Temple out of the box, down low. Oh, Stevenson had a good chance at it just to tie it back up again. Here comes Foster. He lost it again. Now loose in the high slot. Over to Matthew McQueenie. McQueenie out towards Cummings. A shot blocked away. Loose in the crease. Over to McQueenie. And now over to Desjardins trying to dig himself free. Oh, man, he made the sidestep to check. Catholic bench wants to call some of the fans here, too. One as well. Could have been a knee-on-knee, but nonetheless to no avail. Catholic with another head of steam trying to start up here. Here comes Will Brunner. Puck rolled off his stick. Now loose in the crease. Still loose, bouncing around. And Catholic able to move it out through center. Good play by Brunner to chip it out of the zone. Stevenson gets it right back, though. They'll shoot it back into the Catholic end. Deininger across to Foster. And now back, Stevenson will control in their own end. Stevenson trying to go up ice to Desjardins. Desjardins trying to push it further ahead into the zone. McQueenie takes a hit into the board. Stick was up. He caught a stick in the face. He wanted a hit. Getting himself free, though, with Desjardins. Desjardins finding Brunner. He scores! Will Brunner makes it 4-2 Catholic. What a play. So Brunner's first goal of the season. And what a play by Desjardins as well. Desjardins, I believe that's his first point of the season. Yes, it is. Desjardins' first point. Will Brunner's first goal, and that's a big goal for him. Is, like we mentioned earlier in a couple of games, he's had problems with his ankle, but he gets himself free, and Brunner with his first goal of the season. And Catholic also picked up a penalty here as well. I'm not sure what it was. Now Brunner's in the box. He just scored, and now he's in the box. Referees talking it over once again. We got a lot of penalties here. Either way, we'll get the word from you what the penalty was in a moment. But nonetheless, Catholic up 4-2. We'll update the scoreboard now. As off the draw, Stevenson gets it, trying to dig themselves free. Vinci a shot. Save made. Rebound loose, and they can't tuck it home. Catholic now under heavy duress from behind their goal. Here comes Schwarzwater trying to move it out through center. He's not able to. Or now he is able to, excuse me. And now a turnover by Stevenson in a bad spot. Johnson over to Schwarzwater. The save was made by Barton. Again, with under a minute to go. Stevenson on the power play now, so Catholic shorthanded again. Hezbollah trying to gain the line. Broken up. Here comes Vinci now shorthanded, trying to find Westnott. He finds Friedman instead, trying to gain a step around one. Friedman had it. The puck was lifted off his stick and out of the zone. 30 seconds remain on the penalty. Excuse me, in the second period, a minute remains on the penalty to Brunner. So Brunner now trying to get around one. Friedman's got it. Friedman, and knocked away by Catholic. Good play by the defense. 20 seconds remain on the penalty. One more rush coming up for Stevenson in the second period with 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Here they come. Westnott trying to gain a step around one. Here he is at center and now over the blue line. Looks to set up shot, but under 10 to go. A little bit of a poor drop-off pass. Here's a shot from the point, deflected, now blocked away, and Catholic clears out of the zone, and that's going to do it after the second period. 4-2 Catholic after 2 periods of play. A nice response after the first period from the Cardinals, and that's the kind of period you want to see them play. Good work from the Catholic. Good work from the Cardinals in that second period. Down 1-0. A lot of goals in the second period. Now 4-2 after 2, so you didn't expect that, did you, huh? Going to be a little bit more of a low-scoring game. Now 4-2 after 2. Catholic offense explodes for 4. We'll talk about that in the second period intermission. A good play from CUA in that second period, much to the dismay of the Stevenson fans here tonight. Well, we'll have second period intermission report coming up in just a little bit. Stay with us here on WCUA. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll be back with second period intermission report in just a few minutes. All right, and welcome back here for the start of the third period. Let's recap the second period here while we have some time. Well, it's 1-0 after one period of play, and then the Cardinals with a couple goals here in the second period. It was Matthew Hornick tying up the game at 1 apiece, with Hornick taking a nice feed from Brendan Johnson. Hornick right from the right side faceoff that tied it up at 1. We got Hornick actually sitting next to me as well, so he's pretty happy hearing about that. Later, Jackson Schwarzwater, shorthanded all by himself, took it the distance around the goaltender and put it in the back of the net. That made it 2-1. Schwarzwater again moments later made it 3-1 off the power play. Great passing play with Johnson finding Schwarzwater right in the high slot area. He put it home. And then Will Brunner, who put his first goal home of the season, 2-on-1 with Desjardins, passed through the crease. Desjardins to Brunner. Brunner put it home for first goal of the season. So Cardinals happy with that. And try and tilt the camera down a little bit. Got our Cardinal hockey team ready to hop onto the ices for the start of the third period here. The shots 25-24 after 2 periods of play. Cardinals with lots of good chances. And 4-goal explosion here in the second period. We'll see what they can do here in the third to close this one out. Cardinals looking to get back to 500 again, as they were at 500 record-wise. Now they fall a game back. We'll see if they get back to 500 here with the goal, with a win here tonight. So 4-2 after 2 to start the third period. A couple of the Cardinal players having some interactions here with me. So here's some laughing going on. Well, at the third period here, just a few moments here. 4-2 after 2 here live at the Reisterstown Sportsplex. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Good to have you. Good to have you here live and listening in and watching tonight as well. So off the opening draw of the third period, Cardinals are going to be shorthanded still. Stevenson wins the draw back. And Stevenson, with a burst of speed, gains the line at center. Here they come. They'll take the shot on Zap. That's going to be knocked away, blocked away into the safety netting. So 4-2 still. Catholic still in front. 12 seconds gone by in the third period. 21 seconds remain on the penalty to Will Brunner. Like we mentioned, the shots pretty much even through 2 periods of play. 25-24. Catholic doing well so far in this third. PK unit still out there for Catholic as Stevenson had another chance. That went through the crease. Mulcahy tried to get it free. Puck was loose now at the line. Stevenson collects. Stevenson has it. They'll take the shot, miss the net. Stevenson now. They'll hold and wait. Westnott back over to Vinci. Hornick gets it. He can't clear. Man's out of the box. Hornick has him open. He couldn't find him off the outlet pass. Elects to go to Schwarzwater instead. Schwarzwater has it. Gets himself free. Around 1. Schwarzwater has it. Trying to center it. Again, he gets out of the pack with the puck. Loose again now at the point. And loose. And here he comes. Here's Stevenson with a shot again off the rush. That's blocked away. At the point, Stevenson can't keep it in. A little bit of a miscommunication. Camera a little messed up there. Pesladas had it. He had it roll off his stick. Catholic gets it back. And Stevenson gets it on sides as Wallen had it. He lost it. It rolls behind the Catholic goal. Deininger has it again. Lost it. It's going to be loose. Still free, bouncing around, and now loose in the high spot. Here's Johnson now on the attack. Johnson has the puck for Catholic, trying to get around 1. He's knocked down. Good hit. And Stevenson will behind their cage will have the possession of the puck, but they turn it over. Lehan over to Deininger. Takes the shot through traffic. Save made. Loose again. It's Lehan now on the attack. He lost it too. And here comes Stevenson with a bit of a rush with that puck. Stevens going to float it in to the Catholic end. Now behind the goal. Foster has it. Foster starts up ice, passes it up ahead to Henry. That's out of his reach. And here's a shot from distance. Save made by Zapp. As they tried to clear the puck, Deininger tried to play it across, but the referee got in the way. Nonetheless, Lehan helps him out. Lehan pushes it up the boards over to Merja. Merja had it again. He lost it. And that's going to be out of the zone. They're going to say it's an intentional offsides here on Stevenson. So that will move the play all the way down to the far end of the ice. Ozone faceoff coming up for Catholic. 17:39 remaining in the third period here. It's 4-2 in favor of CUA off that big second period that Catholic had. So draw to the left of the goaltender. Barton. Stevenson wins it. They can't clear the zone. Behind the goals, Catholic has it now. Brunner in on the attack, trying to free up the puck. Brunner bouncing around. Brunner has it now at the left side. Elects to go back out towards the point. Man down behind the goal for Stevenson. He's grabbing at his neck as he skates off the ice. Takes his helmet off as well. Not sure if this is going to put a man in the box. I believe it is. McQueenie might be heading to the box here. We'll have to wait for the signal, but McQueenie takes, I believe it's his third penalty of the night. And penalty there with high sticking on Matthew McQueenie. So he's going to take his third penalty of the night. That's actually all 3 penalties in one game for him. So 6 penalty minutes on tonight for McQueenie. Now here's Desjardins helping his teammates out. He wins the draw. Mulcahy tries to win it and clear, but he can't. Now Mulcahy will get it off the block shot. And here he comes shorthanded trying to get around the defense. Mulcahy with a nice move. Again, still loose. And Stevenson collects and moves it out of the zone. Stevenson now on sides. They have possession of the puck. They'll take the shot on Zap. That's blocked away. Puck goes hard into the players go hard into the boards. Over to Brenner, who just shoots this one down. Brenner with some good pressure as he backs off. Here comes Stevenson now trying to gain the line. They're able to. Stevenson knocked down again. It's loose and out of the zone. A minute 12 remaining, and now referee's arm goes up again. We'll wait and see what the call was. Maybe it's been a hand pass or whatnot. Don't believe it's a penalty. This is going to be an ozone draw for Catholic. Stevenson's able to win it. And here they come, moving out through center. Stevenson has it, in over the line, over to Foster, who's able to get it and clear all the way down. Good play from the Catholic defense here. 16:10 remaining in the third period here. Cardinals still up by 2. 45 seconds remain on the penalty to Matthew McQueenie. In over the line is Pezvaldas trying to gain a step. He has it, takes the shot, and Zap, ready for that one, makes the save. So 40 seconds remain now on the power play for Stevenson. Good chance there. They have an ozone draw, and we'll see if they can either get themselves back into the game or can Catholic clear. We'll have to wait and see. Judah Temple in to take the draw against Nolan Scott. Foster not able to win it, but he is met with hard off the puck. In the high slot, Stevenson had it for a good chance, but Johnson gets it and clears. Good play from Brendan Johnson. Here comes Stevenson now with another rush, trying to gain a step. It's Wisnowski in over the line, has the puck. He waits, looks for the pass to center it, blocked off a stick. Now in the high slotting now out towards the point. Grunninger fakes the shot over to Cummings, who already has one tonight. Cummings back behind the goal, over to Deininger. Deininger has it, has room, and will clear all the way down. So penalties over. Good play from Deininger and the rest of his Catholic friends. Able to clear the puck out of the zone. 15:20 remaining on the third period clock. Penalty over. Hornick intercepts a pass. Here he comes. Hornick trying to get himself free around one. Holds. He waits. He fires it, and he kind of fanned on the shot as he took it. Save was made by Barton nonetheless. At the point, Mulcahy takes a shot. Save made by Barton. Rebound loose again, and Barton holds down and makes the save. Hornick had his hands up in the air. I don't know if you noticed that. It's like Hornick, man, I thought the puck was in the net. And Barton held on for another save. Draw coming up here for Catholic, and they're able to win the draw, lost it, and now they'll get possession of it again as Stevenson has it. Stevenson turned it over back to Catholic and over to Mulcahy, who chipped it out of the zone to Pezvaldas.
Pazulas back behind the goal, the Catholic goal, and Mulcahy will have time to move this puck up the wall. Over to Merja. Merja over to Nick Lehan. Lehan has it, tries to get around one, met with a player in his face, and as a result, he loses the puck. Still loose now behind the goal. Stevenson trying to keep it alive or move it out of their zone. Stevenson goes D to D. Over to Cummings and up the wall to Wallen looking for the centering feed. He's got his man. It's Vinci. Vinci takes the shot on Zap, and he gloves that one for another save. .14-10 remaining here in the third period. Catholic up 4-2. Ozone draw coming up for Stevenson to the left of David Zapp. Puck was dropped. Cardinals able to win it, trying to clear the zone is Merja, and they are going to be able to. Merja looking for the long feed over to Joey Henry. Henry has it now. Henry looking to center it. He lost the puck behind the goal, actually. And now Hornick battling for it along the left side point. Still battles for it. Merja helps his man out. Finds Henry. Henry at the line. Henry holds. Down low to Lehan. Lehan takes the shot. Oh, it was partly blocked and over the net. Now loose again. Catholic gets it. Tries to get it. Hornick has it now at the neutral zone. Hornick over to Cole Mulcahy. And Mulcahy up the wall to Nick Lehan. He couldn't get it. Cardinals couldn't get there in time. It's icing. So 13:26 remaining here in the third period now. 4-2 still in favor of the Cardinals. D-zone draw coming up. This one's going to be to the right of the goaltender, David Zapp. Off this draw, Catholic able to win it. Okay, he's going to take a bit of a hit right off the draw. And at the line, they can't keep it in, but Waters might have a step. Waters trying to chase it down. He will. Goaltender comes out first, and Barton makes the save. Oh, man, Waters had his step looking for his first collegiate goal. Barton says, not tonight. Comes out and makes the save. Man, that's a risky play for a goalie. I mean, if you're coming out to play it, you really can't hesitate. If you're going to come out and poke check it or come out and really aggressively, you can't hesitate. You have to make that play on it. You have to just be certain that you want to make that play. Barton did, and he made the save. So good for him. Unfortunately, no luck for Waters. And here's a shot and a nice save made by Zapp with the glove here. One-time bomb from the point wasn't the problem for David Zapp. 12:53 remaining in the third. 4-2 the score in favor of your Cardinals. Zapp with another nice save right there. Saw the puck all the way, and he makes the glove save with no rebound. Now, face-off coming up to the right of David Zapp. Rasmussen able to win the draw. Foster trying to find the outlet man to Jackson Shoreswater. Shoreswater not able to get to it in time. It's going to be icing on CUA. With 12:45 remaining here in the third period. Now another icing call. Cardinals going to have another D-zone draw as the fourth line's out there for CUA, and partly the fourth line it's Rasmussen, LaChapelle, and Shoreswater. Now Shoreswater trying to find the outlet pass, misfired on that one. He was looking for LaChapelle, couldn't find him. At center ice, LaChapelle gets the puck. LaChapelle dumps the puck in. Good play from LaChapelle as his teammates cheer him on. Here's Rasmussen now behind the goal trying to center it. It's loose. Now it's behind the goal. And once again, Catholic trying to pick it up. LaChapelle going after that puck. Neither team can connect to it as they clear Deininger's shot. Foster fans on the puck at the point. Foster kicks it back into the zone. And down low, here's Rasmussen trying to find the man at center. It's Shoreswater. Shoreswater through the crease trying to find the open man. Rasmussen taken away by Stevenson, but they turn over the puck again. Now Shoreswater on the attack, trying to chase down this puck. And so is LaChapelle trying to get that puck free. LaChapelle, he can't find it. Neither can his Catholic teammates. As once again, Deininger did keep it in at the line. Deininger down low to Rasmussen. And once again, at the point, or they try to go back out towards the point, Rasmussen did. In the slot, oh, what a save by Barton off of Brendan Johnson. Nice save for Barton as he keeps his team in the game here midway through the third. Here's Frankie Mercer, though, with a step as the teams went for a change. Here's Deininger with a step now. Deininger finds Mercer on the money. He scores! Frankie Mercer teaming up with Jackson Deininger makes it 5-2 in favor of your Cardinals. Brings Mercer to 6 goals on the year, and Deininger with his second assist. They're teaming up on that play. Interesting play as Mercer had a step originally at the blue line. He fell, but as he was falling, he got the pass across to Deininger. Frankie got up to his feet. Jackson led the play, and he fed Frankie Mercer a nice feed. And Frankie Mercer got just enough of that to put that into the back of the net. Literally just tipped it in, just enough behind Barton. So Catholic increases their lead to 3 midway through this third period. Off this draw at center ice, Catholic's able to push it into the zone, over to Hornick and over to Cole Mulcahy. Mulcahy now tried to push it in. It's broken up, and here comes Stevenson right back. Stevenson, oh, nice play from Catholic. Get back in time, and Frankie Mercer, who takes the hit for his troubles, gets the puck free to Lehan. Lehan had it. He lost it. Now Stevenson gets it again. Stevenson trying to find the open man. Here's a shot instead as they take it, blocked away. At the left side boards, Cardinals move it out through center as some of the Cardinals going to go for a change here. And actually, this is going to roll all the way down for icing. It didn't look like it was going to be a hard enough feat for icing, but it was. And nonetheless, another icing call on Catholic. As Catholic's up by 3, they were losing in this game, but a good response from Catholic in the second period and doing well in this third period so far. So Lehan in on the draw for CUA. Lehan has it. So to look for the opening feed over to Henry. He finds Mercer on the money. Mercer's going to try and put this puck a little bit further ahead of him to chase after it, but he can't. As he tried to, goalie moved it to the corner boards. Over to Henry now below the goal as he digs it free. Henry trying to dig it free to Mercer. Shot, save made, rebound loose. And now at the corner boards again, Mercer had his stick come up in his face or up in the chest area. And the players get knocked down now, and players getting physical, punching it now. As Henry, they're still battling at her, and they're still going. Oh, man, the glove's coming off. Henry trying to knock the man down. Oh, man. And Stevenson knocks down Henry. A little bit of a welcome to the show moment. And now Mulcahy knocking players down as well. We'll see what comes out of this. Catholic's got to stay disciplined, and Terenzio understandably looking at his players like, hey, come on, let's try and keep this game as clean as possible to finish it out. As we had a little bit of this last night, too, versus Salisbury. But if you're Stevenson, this is what you want. You get players in the box for Catholic, and then you go. You might have a power play because of it. And looks like they might, as both Catholic players are going to head to the box here. Mulcahy and Henry. And Evan Wesnowski's going to head to the box as well, but this still could be a power play for Stevenson University. We'll have to wait and see. Under 10 to go now in the third period. 5-2, the lead still in favor of Catholic. Well, let's talk about what's going on next game for the Cardinals. When Catholic next plays at the annual East Coast Showdown Tournament this upcoming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All games will be played at Iceworks in Aston, Pennsylvania, with the first game Friday morning at 11:15 versus Alvernia. We'll have coverage at 11 o'clock. Other games are going to be Saturday afternoon, 4:15 versus Salisbury University. That's going to be an exciting game. Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. versus Ramapo. That'll be the tournament finale. Of course, you're looking to make the trip from campus. It's about a 2-hour to 3-hour trip up north to the Philadelphia area. And regarding video coverage for the tournament, I'm sure everybody would like to have it how we have it tonight. We'll look to get the camera working. I guess it depends on what Wi-Fi we'll have here at Iceworks. We'll have to wait and see if we can get some more equipment from WCUA as well. So we'll have to wait and see. At the very least, we'll have some radio, and Iceworks does have Live Barn as well. So if you have Live Barn, you can also listen in there too, or watch it there too. But referees really talking it over still with the scorekeepers now, and now the captains coming out to speak with Wes Knott and Nick Lehan.
So we're still having a bit of a long delay here. Let's talk about some other games around the league. Montgomery College lost to High Point University 6-0 on November 9th. High Point's 2-4. Westchester beat Rowan 5-2 on November 9th. Rowan is at 5-1-1. Alvernia lost to Penn State Harrisburg 7-5. Alvernia is 4-6. And Alvernia plays Bloomsburg tonight at 7 o'clock. Widener plays Rowan tonight at 8:30. That'll be an interesting game, as Rowan's always a foe that Catholic has a hard time against, so we'll have to see how Widener does. Widener's 0-3 and Rowan's 5-1-1, so we'll wait and see about that one. Westchester plays Navy tonight at 8:30. Rowan plays Navy tomorrow morning, and American plays University of Maryland tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Looks like we might have an ejection here for Stevenson University, as Wisnowski's going to head off the ice. Looks like he's done for tonight. I'll have to wait and see what the official calls were, but Wisnowski's looks like he's going to be done. Hit the showers early. So Wisnowski, only one assist so far this year to the defenseman from Graysonville, Maryland. We're still going to wait and see what happens, but he's heading back to the locker room, and that could have been a 5-minute major and a 10-minute misconduct. We'll have to wait and see. Could have also been an ejection as well, but I have to wait and see how all this chaos gets sorted out amongst the scoreboard. So one play penalty to Joey Henry. He picks up a 2-minute minor. Looks like Henry might be done as well for the night as well. So Henry could be done for the night too. It looks like he is as he heads off the ice. Henry's done for tonight, as is Wisnowski. They just take both players off, and it looks like Catholic. And as a result, because Henry got thrown out, LaChapelle will serve the minor for Henry, and Mulcahy will also serve a minor. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes here. Let's see what happens to Catholic. This is a big turning point in the game, and we'll see what happens. O-zone draw. Catholic can't win it. Stevenson wins it. Take the shot from Friedman. Save made. Rebound loose in the crease. Stevenson can't clear. Catholic can't clear nonetheless. Puck loose again. And Zapp can't cover. It's around. It's behind him, but Catholic defense helps out his goaltender. And now Hornick battling again. Blithers with players in the corner. But Zapp able to find that puck underneath him. And like we mentioned, Hornick was battling for it along with number 16. Ryan Friedman. So 9:41 remaining in the third period. 5-on-3 power play for Stevenson, and this is big. Let's see if Catholic can clear. West not. Back to Friedman at the point. Friedman across. Over to the point man, Peslidas, and back out to his winger. Stevenson holds. They'll fire the shot. Deflected on the way through, and Zapp makes the save. Covers up. So 9:28 remaining in the third period, Cardinals still up 5-2. Big 5-on-3 PK they'll have to kill off. So Foster tries to win the draw and clear, but he can't. He's met with players and causes the turnover. Stevenson, a shot from the point, save made, rebound. Zapp stands tall. Another nice save from David Zapp, and the Cardinals are able to clear. Foster doing so. 9:10 remaining in the third period. Friedman gets the puck. He gains the line at center. Hornick matches him along the boards with a big hit. Foster gets to it. Foster trying to clear, but he can't do it hard enough. It goes to Friedman for Stevenson. He's behind the goal. Stevenson looks for the centering feed and back out towards the point. They'll hold. They'll wait. They'll fake the shot over to Peslidas. Save made. Oh, did Zapp get that? I'm not sure, but what a play. Either way, it continues. Here, Peslidas, a one-time blast. Save made by Zapp. Rebound in the corner. Foster trying to clear. Foster has some trouble with it. It is met with two players. He's under heavy duress, trying to kick the puck free. Stevenson still has possession with 30 seconds on the power play. They rip the shot, and that goes high and wide over the net. Stevenson was still with possession. They'll hold. Wait, go across. One-time blast blocked away by Catholic. Still at the point. 20 seconds remain on the power play. Peslidas down low again. And back out towards the point. Oh, no, it's not. In the high slot. Now at the point. Peslidas, a one-time blast save. Made rebound loose. Zapp makes the save. Still can't cover it. Again, Peslidas holds. He waits. Goes across over to his winger. They'll go back into the middle of the ice. What a bit of a poor pass. And that's going to do it. Penalty's over. Cardinals back 5-on-5. Both players come on, but still Peslidas holds. He fires. And another save from David Zapp. Good play from David Zapp. Standing strong off the 2-minute. 5-on-3. That will do it. That penalty is over. And Zapp with several
key saves on that power play. Credit the Cardinal defense too, but definitely credit especially David Zapp. What a performance with the last 2 minutes here, putting on a goalie clinic. Here's a shot from the point. Deflected on the way through and just wide. Now Cardinals cleared all the way down. Shouldn't go for icing. Now 7:40 remaining in the third period. That's a huge kill. Cardinals still up by 2, and they didn't bend at all. Still up by 3. Here's Floyd going to shoot this puck in behind the goal. Zapp trying to leave it for his defense. He couldn't. Scruggs had it, and he fell along the boards, but Catholic gets the puck free. Hornick has it now. Hornick trying to go up the boards. Takes a man down. Hornick was knocked down too. No call coming up. Here's Merja now with the puck. Merja takes himself free. Oh, Johnson takes a big hit. Puck's still free. And over towards the high boards to Mulcahy. Mulcahy just floats it out of the zone. Over to Floyd. Floyd has it. Trying to get it on sides is Floyd. He is on sides. Here he is. Floyd has it. Rips the shot. Blocker saved by Zapp. Again, Floyd has it again. Trying to knock it down for himself. Good play by the Stevenson defense to jump up in the play. Stevenson has the man open. They'll fire the shot. Save made. Rebound loose. Goes back out towards the other side. And that save was made again. Stevenson calmly plays it back to their own side. Floyd has it. Shoots this puck in. Zapp's going to try and stop it for his defense. And he will. With 6:30 remaining in the third period. Cardinals up by 3. Still the score 5-2. Hornick now. Floats it all the way out. Hoping for a miracle pass. He finds Shoreswater. Shoreswater in on the attack now. Shoreswater finding Desjardins. It's loose. And over to Nick Lehan. Down low to Connor Desjardins. Trying to find the centering feed. It's loose. And looks like Barton may have covered it. Now he has. And Desjardins shoving with Cummings after the play. He's not happy. He's frustrated, as is the rest of his teammates. Understandably so. It's late stages in the third period. The Catholic Cards up by 3. Off this draw in the O-zone. Catholic trying to win it. They were able to. They'll push it back down low behind the goal. Trying to dig it free again along the boards as Desjardins back out towards the point. Deininger rips the shot. Deflected on the way through. Loose for Lehan. He can't get a stick on it. That's broken up. Again, Stevenson trying to dig it free. They will. They'll look for the open man up the left side of the boards. Now at the center ice, Foster has it. Across over to Deininger. Deininger over to Jacob Foster. Foster over to Desjardins, now broken up. It's going to be shot back into the Catholic end. Zapp waits for it. He can't stop it. Here comes Friedman now. Down low behind the net to Vinci. Vinci trying to get himself free and shoots it out of the zone over to Sam Cummings. Cummings now has it for Stevenson. Stevenson in over the line. They'll shoot this puck in. Save made by Zapp as it rolls over towards the point. Again, another shot. Goes wide of the net. Again, trying to dig it free. Deflected on the way through to Zapp. He makes the save. Again, loose, and it's free. Here comes Brunner on the attack. Brunner trying to get around one. He will. Will Brunner around one. Can't get it free still. And now Hornick had it in his own zone, and it rolls to Zapp, and he'll cover up. Of course, any questions regarding the games or the schedule, you can always check the CatholicIceHockey.com, the new website for your Catholic Cardinals ice hockey team, and also follow CUA_ice hockey as well for daily score updates or see if games are canceled or postponed. Just check the Instagram page as well. So Cardinals trying to dig it free again. They're able to clear out through center. Puck's going to roll free. It's offsides for Stevenson. So referee's going to move this face-off to center ice. Cardinals up 5-3. We'll update the score in just a moment. They're 5-2, sorry. And just a few minutes to go. Catholic will try and salt away a victory here. Well, still some time left to play with 4:26 remaining on the third period clock. 5-2 the score in favor of CUA. So no goals to report in this third period so far, and we'll see if anything changes. Off this draw. Back out towards the point. Mulcahy takes the shot, deflected on the way through. Over to Will Brunner. Brunner tried to dig it free. He couldn't. It's going to roll out towards the point. And that's kept in by Catholic. Now here comes Stevenson with a rush. Stevenson has the puck. Trying to get it on sides. They're offsides, and they touch up. Players visibly frustrated. Judah Temple frustrated with Stevenson or with the referees. It was offsides, and we'll have to wait and see if they move this for an intentional offsides or if it's just going to be a face-off at the neutral zone, which it will be. Off this draw at center, or at the neutral zone. Catholic able to win it. Up the wall to Brendan Johnson. Johnson over to Shoreswater, has it. Shoreswater flicks it high, looking to go in the top corner of the net. He hit the glass, looked more good for a field goal, but not for a goal there that time. Either way, Cardinals trying to get the puck back in their own zone. To Shoreswater. Shoreswater has it. Gets around one. He holds. He waits. And able to find long feed. Tried to. Actually, it was broken up by Stevenson as players collide at the point. Catholic still has it behind the net. Oh, looks for to do a Michigan move. Looked like Brendan Johnson, but it rolled off his stick as he was elevating the puck. Shoreswater over to Mulcahy. Back down low. Stevenson trying to find anything to get back into this game. Stevenson has it, Shoreswater has it. Shot. The save made by Barton. Again, Stevenson has it. 2-on-2 if they hurry. Oh, what a hit by Mulcahy! Laying into one of the Stevenson players. Clean hit. Knocks him right off the puck. Ends that rush. Hornick now has it. Shoots it into the zone. It's going to roll behind the Stevenson goal. And Catholic will have only 3 minutes, under 3 to go to try and salt away this win. Cardinals just shooting this puck back in and killing off time as quickly as they can. If time can move quickly, faster than the second, I wish it could sometimes. As Catholic still up by 3, looking good for this win. Lehan, nice sidestep move. Over to Desjardins. Desjardins back to Lehan, trying to finish it. Oh, and a nice save by Barton at the point. Foster keeps it. Deininger passed it back to him, but it was broken up, and Foster will have to go back, look for the centering feed. He finds Lehan. Lehan's going to flip this one in on goal to Barton, and he'll cover up again. So 2:17 remaining in the third period. A couple of Knicks families here, and Nora's here as well. You see Nora doing the scorekeeping. Big fan of Nick, as she is. And she's hoping for a Nick goal, as is his family here as well. But we'll have to wait and see if that will happen in the late stages of the third period, as he's out there to take the draw. Lehan wins the draw to the winger to put it back behind the Catholic goal. The Stevenson goal. Frankie Mercer trying to dig himself free. Out to Desjardins, who falls down behind the net, may have been hit. Desjardins over to Nick Lehan. Lehan trying to get it. Still free. Lehan lost it again. Under 2 to go now in the third period. Lehan dumps a man. Still free. Or it wasn't Lehan. Now Lehan has it in the high slot. The shot. Oh, the save made by Barton. Well, yeah, there was a big collision in the corner boards. Looked like Desjardins was involved. Hence why I said it was Lehan and it was Desjardins. They both have the 3 ending at the end of their jerseys. A big win potentially for the Cardinals here. Still 5-2. Under 2 to go. 5-2 the score still. No goals to report in the third period. In a minute 46, if that can change, we'll see. Foster fakes the shot from the point. Back down low, looking for Drew Waters. Waters. And down low to McQueenie. McQueenie's body. Waters trying to dig it free. Waters over to McQueenie. McQueenie centering feed to Rasmussen. He can't find it. Foster over to Deininger. A shot save made. Big rebound in front. Waters can't tuck it home as he was blocked away off that rebound shot. Again, it's loose. Rasmussen bodies his man. Puck's still loose again. Over to Waters, who kind of floated that one through the crease. Deininger looking to go through. Oh, man, nice play by Deininger, trying to put the backhand to roof it, but he couldn't. Under a minute to go now in the third period. Stevenson looking for anything. They'll move the puck out through center as they'll shoot this puck into the zone. Deininger's on it for Catholic. Deininger. No, flip this one behind the boards all the way to Matthew McQueenie. And now he finds Desjardins. Rasmussen. 40 seconds remain. Catholic forces another turnover, but Stevenson's defense gets on that attack. Stevenson now has it. Stevenson in over the line. And Schwarzwater's going to be on the attack for Catholic. Now, having a little problems here with moving this camera here with just a few seconds left. Now, Waters with a step. Waters has it. Rips the shot. Oh, and a save made by Barton. 15 seconds remain now on the clock. Catholic looking to salt this one away. Hornick walks it in. Has it. Rips the shot. Save made by Barton. And Rasmussen knocked down late after the play. Players come together to talk about it. Maybe they're talking about their Thanksgiving plans. Not so sure about that, though. As they'll move this faceoff out to the neutral zone. 7 seconds remain. 5-2 the score in favor of Catholic. They'll drop the puck. It's shot back into the Stevenson end. That's going to do it here, though. Catholic's going to win this one 5-2. David Zapp picks up the win in goal. A nice win for your Catholic Cardinals. Exercised their demons from last night against Salisbury University, and they win this one 5-2. So Zapp improves his record to 4-0-1. And the Cardinals climb back to 500. They're 4-4-1. So a nice win for the Catholic Cardinals here tonight, as handshake line will commence here for CUA. As we'll interview potentially one of the players in our post game. We'll have that. We'll actually have the camera, so we'll have a live video interview for you. And we'll get to see who the lucky winner is to be interviewed for a post-game report. I'm sure they really want to talk and not get undressed. So we'll wait and see. A big win for the Catholic Cardinals here, 5-2 the final score. No goals in the third period here. Most of the Catholic goals coming in the second period. I'm sorry, we did have a third period goal. Forget that, I'm sorry. It's my fault there. Catholic did have one third period goal. As we'll talk about that in the post-game report. But a nice game, a nice win for the Catholic Cardinals. This one they win big with a final score of 5-2. And we'll be back with post-game in just a bit. And stay with us here on WCUA. We'll be back in just a little bit for post-game. going to be back here with Post-Game Live. Let's recap tonight's game, then we'll get to the post-game interview. Still don't have we'll have the mystery interviewer here, interviewer in just a moment, so we'll have a special guest joining us in just a bit. But the Cardinals winning this one by a final score of 5-2. A good win for them tonight after last night's heartbreaking loss to Salisbury University in regulation. But tonight, Cardinals win 5-2, and a lot of goals scored in the second period. None for the Cardinals in the first. It was 1-0 after one period of play. Cardinals were outshot 12-11 after one, and they had a lot of good chances but just couldn't finish it. In the second period, that all changed with Catholic scoring 4 goals in the second period. Matthew Hornick on the power play tied it up at 1 apiece with a nice feed from Brendan Johnson over to Matthew Hornick, cross crease, and the goaltender Barton had no chance on that one. That made it 1-1. 2-1 later in the second period. It was a shorthanded goal for the Catholic Cardinals. Schwarzwater read the play perfectly at the center ice. He broke free from the Stevenson defender, 1-0 with the goalie, and he beat him, pretty much bringing the puck all the way from his forehand to his backhand and bringing it around the goalie. And the goaltender committed first, and as you know, that's a cardinal sin for a goalie. You make the first move, you're getting beat. And he actually almost had that, to be honest, but still, Jackson beat him with that long reach. It was 2-1. Then later, 3-1, Jackson scored off the power play goal. It was basically a similar feed to the one from Hornick, but instead of a cross crease pass, it was a pass in the high slot. And Schwarzwater put that home into the corner of the net to make it 3-1. Later, it was 3-2. Right after a Stevenson power play ended, Cardinals got caught in a line change, and as a result, Stevenson had a 2-on-1 going the other way, and they beat Zap 5-hole. Later, it was 4-2 towards the end of the second period with a minute to go. Desjardins with a nice created 2-on-1 rush, creating space along the boards. Will Brenner went to the net. They found the cross-crease pass, and Brenner put it in the back of the net for his first goal of the season, and I'm sure that means a lot to him. Had a sprained ankle, missed several games as he joined me up in the booth. But, of course, Brenner now on the score sheet for the Cardinals. That was his first goal of the season, so very nice to see him on the scoreboard. And in the third period, Catholic able to score once more. Good play all around from Catholic on the third period goal, as looks like they scored an even strength goal, as Catholic was able to put that one to the back of the net to make it 5-2. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I don't have the fifth goal scorer on me, and I respectfully do not remember who scored the third goal or the fifth goal for the Cardinals. But nonetheless, a big win for the Cardinals. We'll have a post-game interview in just a moment as head coach Trenzio, speaking with his team, will have someone to interview in just a moment. So stay with us here on WCUA. We'll have a live camera interview as well. So that should be fun. So if you give us a moment, we're actually standing. Funny enough, we're actually standing, and I'll be completely honest with you. We are standing on a forklift here. Funny enough, we're not on a forklift, a raised panel here. And as a result, we're actually standing up on a big ledge here. That's why we had the view above the rink of the camera. So very nice, but give us a few moments. We're going to move down to the ground level and interview one of the Catholic players, the player of the game, as picked by head coach Stevenson. So give us one moment, and we'll head downstairs.
Testing 1, 2. Okay, we'll be back with continued post-game live in just a moment. When the players come out, we'll have a quick interview with one of them. We'll still have the mystery player. Figure it out in just a moment. Test 1, 2. All right, try it now.
Test, no.
No?
Test.
Test.
Test, no.
Sounds like the signal's on. You can't hear yourself?
No, I mean, that's fine.
Okay. Well, it should be working.
I don't want to pull it off the table.
Hold on.
I can hold it.
You want to hold this? Let's do this over here. Doing our best, dude. All right, Nick, good to have you here live on Post Game Live. Good win for the Cardinals today. Heartbreaking loss last night. Get the win today. What does that mean for the team?
I mean, it's a good turnaround. Like, it's a tough game last night, but the boys really rallied together today. Came out here, had some good chances, buried it a few times, came out with the win.
That's right. No goals for you tonight, but you had a lot of good chances yourself. Tell me about one of the goals you set up here tonight.
I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, you're not always going to get those bounces that you want, but, like, just got to, even if you're not burying it, you got to hit your teammates, get them the shots. They'll get the points in. That's
absolutely right. And couple games next week, the big tournament, of course, going to rematch Salisbury. How do you feel going into a game against Alvernia? They're a tough team. Catholic always has good competitive games against them, always going to go down to the wire.
I mean, it'll definitely be a gritty game. I mean, program history in at least the past, 8 years, we haven't beat them. So, I mean, we're really going to feel the guys up, try and get the win.
Absolutely right. Yeah, well, you heard it from yourself. The captain here, Nick Lehan, leading the Cardinals to another 5-2 win. They'll move back to 500. We'll be back with you live Friday morning against Alvernia at Iceworks, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining me,
Thank
Nick.
you. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. And that's going to wrap it up here for Post Game Live. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll see you Friday versus Alvernia. As always, good night and good hockey. We'll see you then.